Nnamdi Kanu must fall. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must fall flat completely without any opportunity, without any iota of strength remaining in him to get up. He's a scammer, he's a fraudster. Instead of you to give your loyalty to him, cooperate with him for the restoration of Biafra, give him the benefit of the doubt, at least to come out of the imprisonment to speak for himself. No. You have to sustain the campaign. You have to push further narratives, so destructive and propaganda, to ensure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu falls. The vultures have been gathering. They are no longer just gathering. We are seeing them clearly. We are taking note of them. We have seen their assignment, the agents of darkness, their sole responsibility and assignment is to make sure that the light of freedom that God has lit in this part of the world is put off. Shocking confessions. Nnamdi Kanu is my ex. Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu is scam. But in the end, she has shot herself. I bring to you 3 powerful, very, very critical videos that you must watch. Please, I beg you, watch from now till the end of this video. Like this video, please. A lot of people are confused by this lady. A lot of people are about to run away into destruction out of propaganda by this very lady. If you want to save more thousands of people, if you want to make sure that you pull some people who are about to jump into the pit of self-denial and identity crisis, if you want to rescue them right now, like this video, number 1. Number 2, share this video aggressively. I may not do a lot of analysis. I will allow Chioma Amaryllis Ahaghotu to speak, to confess, and to shoot herself. You will hear the sound as she shoots herself. You will hear her voice as she confesses. And then you will put her where she belongs. Now, listen.
Please. So, what? I don't have questions.
And when I'm trying to play,
mute your mic, I beg.
September 2014.
Mute your mic. You're talking to somebody as if, and when
did you hear what the young man said? That one of the panelists, he reminded her that in September 2014 that she was on Radio Biafra. She was on Radio Biafra speaking. That was not the only time she spoke. Let's continue. You will hear how she denied it. Listen.
I did that kind in 2013, and that was not hidden. So you're not doing any breaking news. I don't know who you heard in September, but by September, the voice in September of 2014 might be the voice of your mom, because it wasn't my voice.
Did you hear what she said? She dated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2013 and denied what the man said, that the voice you heard may be the voice of your mother. How insultive! She denied being on Radio Biafra in September 2014. She dated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2013. But we all know by the records that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was already married before 2013, if not 2009. You will understand that this young lady is one of the frontline campaigners, very strong advocate for the fall of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Might be the voice of your mom, because it wasn't my voice. I have been on Radio Biafra prior to that. I even raised. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic. Okay, mute your mic.
I'm going out.
Mute your mic. Let me speak. Mute your mic.
The young man is angry that she mentioned his mom. Now, listen.
Chioma Amaryllis Ahaghotu raised funds for building a cenotaph. Or this, you were hearing, of course, I even Kanu. I dated Kanu in 2013. I went to Nigeria in 2014. May 30th, I was there live. So clearly you would have known that as well. After that trip, during that trip, I found out some things that did not coincide with the things he told Ndinona diaspora about raising funds to build a cenotaph, to build a mosque in Nigeria. So even on the stage, Chioma, I would hope that at your big age, because all the dream at your age, that if you are going and you see that Uzadro somewhere, that you will have the same boldness to use the same platform, not just regular. I'll go get my family members and I give build the cenotaph in Nigeria for all of those people single-handedly. I rallied for it. I posted on it. At least I've been on social media for as long as anybody can tell. I'm not going on social media prior to any of this stuff. I use that same platform. It is still that same platform that people clearly know that I had a public relationship with this person. The reason why you start with that conversation is somehow to, if I find out that somebody is a scammer. I did an interview in October of 2014. That interview can on YouTube.
Did you hear what she said? Repeatedly, that she dated Nnamdi Kanu. In 2014, she traveled home, Enugu precisely. She moved around and saw things. Projects were going on. The senator for the memorial of those who were killed during the war. And then she made or granted an interview in 2014, the same 2014 in October. Are you following? September 1st, 2014, she was speaking on Radio Biafra. September. You will hear it here. She was speaking on Radio Biafra. She even cried as she was speaking and talking about the condition of Igbos, the Southeast. She was crying. September 1st. October, the same 2014, she granted an interview. That interview will be coming in our next video, not in this video. The one we have today is more than enough for today in this very video. Contradictions. Agent of darkness. How could you be speaking and crying on Radio Biafra 1st of September 2014 and then you'll turn around October 2014 to destroy, to shred Maxwell Nnawuihe Kanu and the same Biafra restoration you were crying for and raising funds for? Listen.
Some of you know me from that interview. That interview never. So you're not saying breaking news. If I was the type of person who was scared of you guys, maybe 12 years later, I say, I've been using the same name. This is my government name. Guy named Chioma Amaryllis Ahaghotu. I am that Chioma Amaryllis. EJ and I Google all the day. So you're not giving us any breaking news. When Radio Biafra started, it started with Ndinona diaspora. Nekweo actually build the cenotaph. Actually, all these projects. I coordinated. Of course I did. Because in here, at least people who were born here and people who grew up here, one thing we know that our parents did was, as I had our projects in Nigeria, I took out there go other projects. That cenotaph, Inyambo, the foundation, our poles 80 and the deck arrow. And one paper mache ego no. A couple of days later, I could be I be on a radio or say no, it was Wazirike and Nigerian governments that did it, and it was not true. And I came publicly after 2 attempts on my life. I came publicly in that interview 2014, and I said that Nnamdi Kanu is not bringing any Biafra, that it is a scam. I do not expect anybody that comes on a stage saying Nnamdi Kanu is my messiah to do anything that I'm expecting. I'm not even saying this thing because I'm going to get back and forth. Because only Igbo, Igbo people do not subscribe to demagoguery or Messiah. And Abu on the Messiah.
Did you hear what she said? She granted an interview to discredit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I've analyzed that seconds or minutes ago. She complained of the quality of the cenotaph that was built and used that as basis to condemn and to discredit all the effort towards the restoration of Biafra. Secondly, they don't subscribe to demagoguery. But don't we have messiahs even at our family levels? Are everyone way to do in the family? In the kindred, is it every family in the kindred that has money to carry out some projects? In the community, why do we have chairmen? Why do we have leaders? Why do we have people that we look up to? From the time immemorial till today, it is not so special or unique with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that we see him as the one that God has chosen to lead God's people into their freedom, the people of Biafra. Messiah is just a title. It doesn't mean that we are seeing him as the Son of God. Listen.
The red cap in Nishigi Abro Berets, no red. That's in the do not subscribe to demagoguery. So I'm not expecting somebody now Messiah or Savior to somehow get into a conversation with me. I'm one Igbo. We were Igbo before, and we will be Igbo forever. I am not Biafra.
She's not Biafra. That's what she said. Demagoguery. Oh, Igbos, we don't subscribe to Messiah. Why are you campaigning for Mr. P2B as the Messiah of Nigeria? She is one of the strongest proponents and campaigners for a better Nigeria and Igbo inclusivity in the Nigerian politics. She is one of them. After discrediting and lambasting Nigeria on Radio Biafra through her activities back then from 2013 to 2014 before she left, now she turns back the same Nigeria she cried. I'm going to bring the tape right away. That Nigeria is not working. Our people are dying. We need Biafra like today. We need funds. Our people are not active. Those that are supposed to support the funding to ensure that actions are taken to restore Biafra, they are so delaying. Our men are so lazy. They are not really forthcoming in providing funds. We need action. These were her words and many more on Radio Biafra. I'm bringing it to you. Now she doesn't subscribe to demagoguery. She doesn't subscribe to Messiah. Now listen.
Chioma 2014, we heard your voice. I know your voice everywhere. If you want that, we stop paying it. Today, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Bam.
For us to acquire all the necessary logistics to defend our fatherland and the Biafran people. We take this call.
Can you recognize this voice now? This is the voice of the former deputy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I hope you still recognize the voice. Now, the incoming call now is the call, or was the call, of Chioma Amaryllis. This same lady. Now, enjoy yourself. I will not interrupt it, but make sure you pay attention very closely. Like and share this video everywhere, that people that she must have brought into her cobweb of deception and propaganda may break free and break loose and get out of that enslavement and brainwashing and begin to think towards supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more aggressively to come out of this imprisonment and continue from where he stopped, at least that he may have the opportunity to defend himself over all these allegations. Listen.
Hello, Uche. This is Chioma Amaryllis. I am back now here in Enugu. I am calling to sort of reiterate what our big sister, Sister Rita, has been saying all along, and I want our people to kind of sort of understand like how serious this is. unless you come back here, unless you get to experience this on a daily basis, I don't think our people are understanding how serious this is. We are in a state of emergency. Every single day on Radio Biafra, there is news about Boko Haram advancing and coming close and taking over churches and doing everything like all around, and our people are still sort of silent, and they call and nobody wants to know what are we going to do. This is the second phase, but I don't think that people understand what that means. The second phase, this is not the time for us to be asking questions. This is the time to say, what are we going to do? The writing on the wall has already been written. All the signs are there, but our people are still silent. When I go on Facebook, when I see what we're talking about on Twitter, the conversation is not serious enough. Your people are dying. Maybe they're not calling you on the telephone every day to tell you they are dying, but they are dying. Just to get in the car, to go to a meeting to another state, to talk to our people about Biafra, that will sit in the car for 2 hours, get there to talk to people, and they keep saying, but what are our brothers and sisters in diaspora doing about it? We have done the rallies already. We have spoken to all our friends overseas. We have done the May 30th march. We have done everything that we can do. All we're asking now is for our brothers and sisters in the diaspora to do their bit and come and do what they are supposed to do, which is to help to contribute to this defense fund. This is very serious. I don't know if people want, if we need to get to a point whereby Boko Haram is going to come to all our individual homes and start burning things down for people to wake up. Every single day that I listen to Radio Biafra, I have to tell you that I get depressed. I get depressed because I don't think that our people are ready enough. I don't think that they want this enough. We talk about wanting Biafra today and tomorrow. How are we going to get Biafra if nobody's doing anything about it? The time for pleasantries is long gone. I'm not here to be nice about the state of affairs.
Did you hear her mention? How are we going to get Biafra if our people are not ready, if our people are not forthcoming, if our people are not doing enough? I promise not to interrupt it. I'm sorry. Like and share the video, please. Chioma Amaryllis, that is her voice. 1st September 2014, which she denied in the other video. Watch till the end.
You want us to do this, and we are trying to do this. There are people on ground training, and these people need your backup. They need your support. This is not the time to call on air and greet everybody. This is not the time to call on air and talk about the things that is not going to help us to get Biafra. We cannot sit here and Boko Haram is doing whatever they can to establish their ideology and take over this country. And we just sit and we just talk and we just discuss and we just debate and we just argue and we just say and we pray and we hope and we wish. That is not going to get us Biafra. Action is going to get us Biafra. And I'm very disappointed because our men who should be pushing this, who should be championing this, who should be asking, calling every day on air, what are we going to do about this defense fund? When are we going to donate money? People call on air every day. They call the office lines, they call the studio line to ask for account numbers, but they never ever get back to fulfilling their promise to IPOB.
Did you hear what she said now? Sorry for interrupting it. The tape is going to continue. Did you hear what she said right now? That they have men that call on Radio Biafra, they call the inquiry line, and they make promises of donating money, which is defense funds. But at the end of the day, they don't fulfill their promises. Don't you think that people not fulfilling their financial promises may have also delayed or slowed down the completion of certain projects for the restoration of Biafra, which may have contributed, or not may, which has contributed to a greater degree, while Nnamdi Kanu has not been able to accomplish this assignment, apart from the arrests and the detentions and incarcerations he's been going through. She confessed that people call on radio, or people call the inquiry lines and the office lines. How does she know that people are calling the inquiry lines and office lines? That means she was one of the principal officers back then. She is in the know. then do you call Nnamdi Kanu a scammer when many financial promises are not fulfilled? How then are you saying that Nnamdi Kanu is not ready to restore Biafra when he is financially handicapped based on what you are saying? You see how she is shooting herself? The first tape was 2026. This tape playing now that we continue to play till the next was 2014. Because they have been bought over. Because they have transformed, just like Lucifer transformed from the angel of the Lord, from Lucifer to Satan the devil. The same God he worshipped in heaven, now he fights against. The same God that he led the choirs to worship and to reverence in heaven, now he wages war against. Let the tape continue.
It is very bad of us. Is this how we're going to win a war? That we have to call on air every single day to talk about a defense fund that at this point, every single Biafran in the diaspora, that should be your main priority. I don't care about conferences. I don't care about meetings. I care about what happens to my people because I gave up everything to come here, to be with my people, to make sure that this Biafra that we are pursuing, this Biafra that we so believe in, this Biafra that we want to come, that it comes. Not because we are hoping and because we are praying. This is 2014. Today is September 1st, 2014.
Did you hear that? She put herself on record. And she said, this is 2014. Today is 1st September 2014. But you remember in the first video, during that interview or that very panel discussion, one of the panelists asked her, but we heard your voice on Radio Biafra in September 2014. She denied it and said, no, it's not my voice you heard. The voice you heard in the month of September 2014 was the voice of your mother. Now, we have to dig out this very tape to bring it to you, that you may know that these people, their singular assignment is that Nnamdi Kanu must fall. Not necessarily because of the crime that he committed, not necessarily because of fraud, not necessarily because of scamming, not necessarily because of whatever allegation they must have leveled against him, but for their selfish interest and to fulfill the assignment of Satan, the devil, in form of some highly placed personalities. These are the people that the former DOS members are working with. These are the people. These are the people that they are prompting, that they are now using as a very strong tool against Nnamdi Kanu. 1st September 2014, she was live on Radio Biafra. She now turned around. Remember what I said minutes ago? October, the same 2014, she granted interview to destroy Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. Barely 1 month after making this call on Radio Biafra. Shocking confession. That is what it is. She shot herself. You can see with your own eyes. Enjoy listening to her.
If you do not remember anything else that I ever say on Radio Biafra, remember that our timeline is dwindling and we are not doing anything. I am tired of the talking. I am tired of the back and forth. I am tired of the waiting. I am tired. I am sick and tired of our men not doing much, but just talking. We have to do something. This is very, very serious. When we go to the churches to talk to our people say, oh, God forbid. The God we serve will never allow Boko Haram to come, but they are coming, and they continue to come. And they will come in front of your homes, and they will burn down your homes, and they will burn down your houses, and they will burn down these same houses that you're trying to save in Abuja and in Lagos, and you will do nothing about it but hope and pray that God is not going to allow it to happen. God is allowing it to happen because we sit idly by, and we wait for these people to continue to kill us and subjugate us. And we sit here and we are debating and we are talking about what is happening everywhere else. But in Biafra land, I am sick and tired of it. We have to.
She's sick and tired of the men talking without contributing, without making any real tangible effort. How are you now blaming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of not restoring Biafra when you have been in the system and know how he has been delayed by lack of cooperation? And some people are joining her to say today, since 2013, Nnamdi Kanu started Biafra. He wants to give us Biafra. When is he going to bring it? He's not ready to bring Biafra. He just is scamming us. But this is the shocking confession. This is, if you have not shared this video, you have not done well. Thank you for watching. You have tried for watching till this time. But if you have not shared this video, if you have not liked this video, you have not done well. This is the only way that people will hear the truth. Do you know what it took me to dig out this tape? We kept on searching and searching until, fortunately, we found it. There are millions of people that don't have this tape. There are millions who don't know about this. It is by liking this video and sharing it, commenting in the chat section, that YouTube will push it to people who really need this type of confession, that they may know that indeed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been really maligned, blackmailed, and backstabbed real time. Listen.
To do something, and the time to do something is now. I want to thank all the women who are doing everything that they can to make sure, to even if it's just to ask questions about the affairs here in Biafra land. And then I challenge you to learn from the women. Find out what is going on. Or otherwise, this Biafra that we are pursuing, we will sit here and we keep talking about it, and we will keep hoping about it, and we keep dreaming about it, while everything else is going down. There is nothing that is working here. There is nothing that is working here. I see 5-year-olds that are on the road begging, and I ask myself, when did Igbos become beggars? When did we become a people with no shame? There are able-bodied people who can be fighting for Biafra right now on the streets, coming up to your house and begging for arms. When did Igbo people become so desperate that we beg? The time to do something is now.
Hold yourself, please. Hold yourself.
The time to do something is now. The time to do something is now. This is not the time to pretend. This is not the time to argue.
Did you hear her? More especially the crying part. Did you hear this same Chioma Amaryllis Ahaghotu? 1st of September 2014. That's her voice. I don't need to add any more thing. You have heard it all. Move straight to the chat section right now before we continue. Say a word of prayer for Nnamdi Kanu. May the hand of the Lord hold Nnamdi Kanu that he will not fall. Shabeneko Bahetia Bakansultani Amara. Lisalita Brea Kolia. May the hand of the Lord hold Nnamdi Kanu that he will not fall. Heavenly Father, hold Nnamdi Kanu that he will not fall. I want to also to say something about this lady, Chioma Amaryllis Ahaghotu. Chioma, she's from Mbise, according to her. I will bring more of her videos that you may hear from her. That is one of the strongest people, very critical in a position of campaign of destruction. on the person of Maxwell Nnamdi Kanu, against his freedom and against Biafra. She is now calling for a better Nigeria. From 2013 to 2026. What do you have to say about Chioma Amaryllis Ahaghotu based on the tapes we have played so far in this video? Type it. I'm looking in the chat section right now. I'm looking there to see what you are typing. Type that prayer for Maxwell Nnamdi Kanu. Lord, hold Nnamdi Kanu that he will not fall. Let the hands of the Lord hold him. It will require only God to hold him in order not to fall, because that's what they want to hear about him, that he has fallen and abandoned the struggle. And secondly, what do you have to say about Chioma Amaryllis Ahaghotu? If you are just joining now, I want you to go back to the beginning so that you will hear everything that this woman said about Maxwell Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra restoration. You will hear her 2026 video, and you will also hear her 2014 broadcast and speech. We will bring back to you this lady for her to complete her confession. And then the Biafran people and Nigerians and all the supporters of Nnamdi Kanu will now be able to have the complete knowledge of who she is and put her where she belongs.
Subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, X, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow Maxwell Nnawuihe for more updates. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, X, Facebook, and Instagram for more updates.